Alright, I'm going to teach you guys how to make like a light bright wriggler. It's going to look like this. A little bit. Get over the camera. White head, pink with 4 legs. Yeah, 4 legs. Gotta remember how to tie it first. Wrap all the way back to like right about here. See, that's halfway on the hook shank. And then I'll just take a piece of marabou, using strung marabou, just pulled it off. Pull the feathers back. I got a little measuring thing here. You don't have to be about, depends on what water you're fishing. About that long coming off. Maybe summer season I'll make it a little shorter. Used to fish in winters. So you're gonna wrap that on. Just like that. Oh yeah, I'm using just pink thread 6/0. Wrap that on. And summer season, we'll leave it a little short. These scissors aren't the best. Too cheap to buy a good pair. And just wrap like that. Then comes the legs. That's this little rubber stuff. I forgot what it was called. It looks like this. And all you do is you take a little, comes in little strands. And see how it pulls like that? You just pull that off. That up there. Then you just take your leg, and you want your leg length to kind of to go all the way back to the feather and past the front of the head. That's how I like it. So just like that. And I like to fold that in half. Make it a little longer. I like to fold that in half and then cut down here. And then cut that in half. Then you take one of them. You can tie 2 at a time, but I'll take the one and wrap it just like that. So I got my leg. One leg. Then go to the other side. And wrap the other leg. Make it so it's about even. And we'll take the stretchy stuff again, the legs, the wigglers. We'll cut one just a little shorter. That length seems about right. About half as much as the other one. I just like the action it gives it. A little stiffer this way. Cut in half. Cut the same length. And then just wrap right on top of the other one. Then you take your leg and you just kind of position it so the smaller one's on top. Go to the other side. Wrap just like that. Just like that, and go down the side. And then I'll wrap to the back and hopefully not mess anything up too bad. Kinda hitting the screen on my phone there. And then I'll take my Ice Dub UV fluorescent hot pink right here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. I think Over the Edge Tackle makes some good jig stuff, but I have this. You like wrap it on. Then take it a little bit like that. Set it aside. I like to use wax. What's it called? Waspy Premium Dubbing Wrap. You just take that off. Just helps it stick to the line better. And then you take your little bit and go like this. Just twist it right on there. I like to wrap it so it's thinner in the back and it gets thicker up front. Don't know why, I just like it that way. Looks a little more fishy. Now we'll take these legs and I'll fold them up like that. And I'll just wrap. Now I'll do a couple more that way. So it gets kind of thick in the back. So it gets thicker each time you go. See how it's looking like that? Then you take your legs. See how they're sticking up like that? They look kind of fishy like that, but then pull those ones back. Give it a couple good solid wraps just like that. Then you're going to do it again. I run out dub just because I don't like to put that much on there. Just because it's easier to maneuver. Take your dub again. I always use not that much dub, because I usually end up taking some off near the end. We're going to do pretty much the same here as you take this and you just fold it back just like that. And you just wrap up front. Just like that. And make sure it gets pretty thick up front. So I'll just take my final. What I like to do for the final, I'll get decent, I'll do that. So I'll give it a couple more solid tight wraps like this. And I'll see how it looks. And it's looking alright. I kind of like to do this, see how good I do it. It's a little difficult sometimes just to get a decent wrap. I'll just take a little bit like that. I'll stick it right on there and just make sure kind of pinch it on there like that. And then that just kind of gives it a little more buggy effect. Just wrap it back like that. So now you got your legs up here. And you just pull those down to the side. Just pull them just like that. You can keep them up, but I like to pull it to the side. Flip the tail up a little bit. Pull any excess you got up there. And then just do a solid good wrap. I always like to do just a half hitch at the beginning, just to get me going. Shake it like that. Take my whip finisher. I like this little movie one like that because it's kind of easy. And then I'll give it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. I always hear people just cut just with the sharp part of the scissors. It just kind of saves it. Don't lose your knot. Reposition the legs to where you want them. I like them out to the side. This gives it a good action. Move that back like that. Yeah, pretty good jig right there. Edge fish, let's see. Give you a good view with it, just going like that. That kind of might help. Let's give it a couple different views. And it looks like this from the top. And I'll take it off for you. And that's your final product. Little wiggly. And for winners, this is summer season, I might beef it up to like a 1/0 hook. That'd be a little longer shank, more dubbing, longer legs, and a thicker Malibu strung hair. And tomorrow, or whenever I get a chance or whatever, I have no school, so I have no life until I get a car. I'll make one on how to tie a nice nightmare. It's really simple. And when I get all my jig tying stuff from First Bite, I'll make more videos if you guys want them. So there's your final. Here's an arrow jig head.